Hello everyone, this is Recon Stewart. Welcome back to Advanced Flight Training Qualification Mission 6.
Welcome, Stud. Our departure time is 1600. Get your bird started and I'll meet you at the runway.
And this will be air-to-air gun and missile employment. I think everybody and myself have been waiting for this mission, as this is where I get to test my mettle. Well, test my mettle against drones at least, but test my mettle nonetheless, and I'm super excited for it. So we will see you on the runway.
So, Stud, your first air-to-air engagement with live weapons. I only have one piece of advice. Do not lose sight of the target. Lose sight, lose the fight. I recommend you set up the air-to-air submenu and remove the A10, F15, and A10c references and ensure the Mi-8 HIP is selected. This will make selecting the appropriate gun funnel easier and ensure your rounds land on target.
Alright, let's go do that. So set IFSIC to test.
Remember, you want to place the wing rotor tips of the aircraft on the sides of the funnel to ensure proper angle and lead.
So you go to AAS or air-to-air submenu, and then A10 is selected. So you hit enter by A10, hit enter by F15. I'm going to leave the Su-25 selected, AH-64, and then I'm going to select Mi-8, and then go to exit and back up. Okay. Brake set, run it up. Brakes released.
One, rolling.
Gear up.
One, wheels up.
Okay, Stud, your performance check starts now.
Two, rolling.
Colt 1-1, Colt 1-2, fly heading 245, Angels 8, and maintain an appropriate speed. Let's review the mission profile. Threat level is low, so this will be a high altitude profile. Your first two targets are at waypoint 5 and waypoint 6. Use your AIM-9s to take them out. The third and fourth targets are slow-moving and at low altitude. They are located near waypoint 7 and waypoint 8. Use the gun on these targets. Good luck. Let's review the air-to-air training rules. Always assume the other aircraft does not see you. If each aircraft maneuvers in this manner, the chances of a mid-air are greatly reduced. Maintain 500 feet of separation at all times. Closure rates are often difficult to perceive, so no closer than 500 feet. For head-on passes, maintain the established trend. Never cross the bogey's flight path to force a change in the direction of path. If in doubt, broadcast your own intentions. During descending pursuit, offensive aircraft monitors defensive aircraft's altitude and attitude and breaks off the attack prior to either aircraft descending into the hard deck. The offensive aircraft in this case is flying out of the front of his aircraft and usually has a better SA and deck awareness. No blind lead turns. Do not pull so much lead pursuit so as to lose sight of the aircraft you're attacking. Remember, we are always assuming the other aircraft does not see us. Minimum range for gun attacks is 1,000 feet. Once again, closure rates may be hard to judge, and if you are too late to see it, it could be disastrous. Knock it off can be called by anyone, and all must acknowledge. If you see it first, call it. This could be due to a training rule violation, loss of SA, out-of-control flight, radio failure, bingo fuel, or any other dangerous situation. Nordo aircraft will rock his wings to indicate the radio failure. Since we will be maneuvering, we will do a G-awareness test shortly after passing waypoint 2. The brevity code is G-warm.
Going full throttle for the G-awareness tests.
This is important in assessing your G proficiency and getting back your timing and execution of the anti-G straining maneuver, checking G-suit and combat edge connections in operation, calibrating how you apply onset and control at peak level aircraft G, providing an exposure to the cardiovascular system to activate its reflex response to a drop in blood pressure. A maneuver of 3 to 5 Gs for about 10 seconds is required to fully develop this reflex response. The maneuver is not performed in order to test how many G you can pull that day. Don't G-lock on the G-awareness turn. Remember your anti-G straining maneuver. Anticipate the G. Simultaneously tense all lower body muscle groups, legs, butt, and abdominal muscles. Deep breath with forced exhalation against a closed airway. Quick breath every 3 seconds, once at peak G. Minimize communications. Don't relax until the G is unloaded. Cold 1, XL, G warm. Colt 1, G warm, 90, left, go. Colt 1, G warm, 90, right, go.
Back down to 700 ITT and back up to 8,000 feet. Do our fence in, navigation lights off. Master arm on, gun pack on, laser
Colt
on.
1, fence in.
TGP on. Dismiss page is good. Go to manual mode, select program Delta. Fuel state, Colt 1-1 fenced in, 4,500 pounds.
Warning, autopilot.
Colt 1-2, fenced in, 4.3. SIF range control, Colt 1-2, request clearance for Colt 1, flight of 2 A-10s, west of entry Alpha, we have 4 AIM-9s.
Colt 1-2, SIF range control, you're cleared at entry Alpha. You have the airspace from 500 to flight level 400. Weather is clear, visibility good in all quadrants. Authorize Colt 1-2 control.
Colt 1-2 confirms all altitudes, clear of clouds, hard deck 500. I have control.
Hard deck 500. I'm going to set my altitude alert to 600. Click on altitude alert, hit data once, 600. Click it back to nothing. Alright.
Let's review some information about the weapons you're using today. The GAU-8A is an excellent ground strafing weapon, but does not have the same rate of fire as the 20mm found in the F-15. However, what it loses in quantity, it makes up for in quality. The kill capability of the 30mm round is higher and can penetrate the full length of a fighter aircraft. To get a good air-to-air gun kill, the target must be in range, in the same plane of motion as your aircraft, and with your nose in lead pursuit. Remember to use your gun funnel and the AMIL to assist in gun aiming. The AIM-9 Sidewinder is an infrared homing, short-range, all-aspect air-to-air missile. It navigates to a predicted target collision point using a rocket motor with a burn time of about 5 seconds. It can attack from all directions, including head-on. The M model has an improved capability against infrared countermeasures. To get a good air-to-air AIM-9 kill, it is recommended you follow the 5 L's. Lock the missile on the target. Lead the target to ensure minimal angle for the missile to track. Look at the AIM-9 reticle. Confirm it is tracking the target and watch for countermeasures. Listen for a valid tone. Launch the missile and prepare to re-engage if necessary. The targets will be popping flares to help you VID them. Call Tally once you locate the target visually. You have permission to engage. You're at the IP. Fight's on.
2, Tally Bandit, 10 o'clock.
Here we go.
2, contact target, 12 o'clock, 1-1.
Colt 1-2, Tally.
Oh, there he is. Coming right at us.
2, Tally Bandit, 4 o'clock.
That's a kill.
Woo! Look out for the parachute. Alright, let's get back to 8,000 feet. So with the AIM-9s, there's a few things you can do. For instance, you hold the master mode button to turn it on. You can see I'm in the bore sight position right now. If I wanted to do a conical search of my bore sight, I push TMS up short, and that'll search general area that I'm looking at. If I want to recage it, I do China hat aft short, and then if I want it to seek on its own, I can do China hat forward short, where it'll kind of drift around and look for a target. But we're going to go ahead and recage it and turn it off for now.
Colt 1-2, hostile.
Oh, there it is.
Warning, autopilot.
got him in my sights. Let's close the gap here. Try and lead turn him here. Change into air-to-air mode. I'm going to let it seek on its own. Well, it doesn't like that. Recaging. Conical. There we go. Leading him. That's a kill. Let's get back to 8,000 feet. Now I'm in air-to-air mode. I'm going to change my funnel sight using DMS right and left to, there it is, the MI8. It's very helpful. Okay. Go back to navigation mode. And now we're going to head to our next waypoint.
Colt 1-2, bogey.
Oh, there he is.
Guns.
Pull up.
Can't tell if that was a kill or if he's wounded. I think he's dead. Wait a minute. Now he's dead. Alright, let's head back to waypoint 4. We'll stay at about 3,000 feet.
Colt 1-2, hostile. Get him, stud.
Warning,
There it is.
autopilot.
Guns. Guns.
Dang, helicopters so slow, they're hard to hit.
You damaged. That's a kill.
Got him. Alright. Let's head to our egress point.
Playtime is over, stud. Time to head to our egress point. SIF range control, Colt 1-2, request clearance north of exit Bravo.
Colt 1-2, SIF range control, cleared for exit Bravo. Have a nice day.
Colt 1-2, roger. Cleared for exit Bravo. Colt 1, fence out.
Alright, fencing out. Navigation lights back
Colt
on.
1-2, off, safe, visual.
Master arm safe, gun pack safe, laser arm off, TGP off, countermeasures into standby, fuel 2,900 pounds.
Colt 1-2, fenced out, 2.6.
Disregard. Fox 2. Fox 1.
Take the taxiway to the right. You can park in the first free revetment on your left. Congratulations, Stud. You passed this PO. You received a qualified rating. Well done. Return to Cabuletti for the next qualification mission.
Alright, we did it. Our air-to-air skills are unparalleled, looks like. So, helicopters and slow-moving jets that don't attack us, watch out. This is Recon Stewart. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tacview for the air-to-air missile and gun employment mission. Let's kind of go through each of the kills here and see how we did. I'm going to hit play. So there is a ton of trucks over there, and there is the Su-25 Frogfoot. I turn towards it. He's coming at me head on. I see him at about this point. He starts popping flares. Now, the A-10, let me just pause it here, is no air-to-air beast. However, it can certainly turn on a pretty good radius. Radius? Something. And so we get back here behind the Frogfoot. We get that leading shot, and boom, aim 9-1, splash bandit. Okay, and we turn on to the next waypoint, and there is our target. We see him. You can see his turn and our turn. He starts popping flares. Now here I make a mistake where I keep turning at his tail, where I should be lead turning him in order to close the gap faster. Eventually I figure it out. And I start, you can see where my nose is pointed at his tail, and soon I figure out, oh, I need to turn in front of him, which I do. And he pops a real big flare there, which I wait for. And as I get my shot lined up, I'm leading him. Aim 9 away. Splash bandit. Alright, let's turn towards our next waypoint, where we're now headed back out towards the ocean, towards our first helicopter target. Our parachutist from our first splash is still not on the ground. Alright, so we see him. He's coming right towards us at 11 o'clock low. We're going to turn towards him here in a second. He's popping flares. we roll in on the target. A couple quick bursts with the gun. And we took off his tail. Alright, let's turn towards our next waypoint. Alright, there's our helicopter. He's popping flares. We shoot several times and miss. We turn, he's making a tight turn. I make a reverse turn. He's still popping flares. I get lined up. And he's dead. Alright. We turn back towards Egress, and we are on our way home and land safely. Alright, that was the Tacview of the Maple Flag Missions Advanced Flight Training Qualification Mission 6, Air-to-Air Gun and Missile Employment. We did pretty good. Hit with both our AIM-9 missiles and only a couple passes with the guns, and we're back home safe. So, awesome job. This is Recon Stewart. We'll see you next time for gun and rocket employment. Thanks for watching.